Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Trisha. Let's today talk about creating a health plan for yourself. You know how you write down a to-do list or you make schedules ahead of time, like the week before? Well, here's what you can do for yourself that's going to definitely create greater health, more momentum, and healing at the same time. It's creating a health plan for yourself. Our health isn't just about our physical body, okay? It's our emotional state, as we know. It's our mental state. It is our spiritual and soul level state. It's our energetic state, okay? We are made of energy. We have energetic fields around us. What is the state of that, okay? What can we do to improve all these areas? There's so many things, okay? And obviously, we know that food is like a huge part of that. Food's confusing because we've been told a million things. The like leading industries, meaning medicine and their stuff, their nutrition's kind of like, I don't know. It's off. The concepts that they want you to pay attention to isn't actually like really what it's about. So, food in itself is either medicinal or it can hurt you. And then the hurt you stuff generally isn't really food. It's not really even made of food. This day and age, you can actually buy ice cream that's not ice cream, but it's made of plastic. I mean, come on. There's a lot going on in the world right now that is causing us ill health and problems. And some of that stuff has to do with what we're eating. And everything you eat isn't necessarily good for you, as you know. So obviously there's that kind of stuff. So if you were to make a care plan and food was the topic, right? Because you'll have food, you'll have the body, what you're doing with your body. You'll then have your mind and all the things you need to do there. Then you're going to have like home type of stuff, which has to do with also like some lifestyle. And you can like, add things, of course, but those forming categories are affecting you all the time, right? Um, so those are the four that you want to like make a plan, maybe have some new actions in each of them, right? You're going to like write down like a new action plan, like maybe trying a new food this week, letting go of carbs all week or whatever, right? Like there, it's different for everyone, where you're at, your journey, what you believe in, what you need, your body needs, etc. If you have certain health issues, there's a lot of foods to avoid and then foods to eat, right? That would help your health issue. There's a lot of that. So it's like if you have a specific disease or illness, you could literally create a food plan with help probably, but I mean, because not everybody can just do that. You don't know what kohlrabi is. You never heard of it. You don't even, so it's like, is there medicinal compounds to it? Truly. Anything grown out of the ground has medicinal compounds. It has chemical compounds. It has medicinal value. And okay, today actually they've ruined that. They ruined the soil. The nutrients in the plants and the food and the fruits and vegetables is like it's gone. I mean, they have so messed up the food industry, the soil, the food itself, like even the healthy stuff. They're messing with it too much. However, you can be conscious. You could decide, hey, I'm going to focus on this, right? The best thing you can do is to change your trajectory, change your mindset, look at things in a different way. Get yourself familiarized with like different diets, different letting go, food changes, fine. Then you're going to do the body part. The body's obviously like your external care. Like, do you take care of yourself? Are you like, all right, are you cleaning yourself? Are you dressed in like comfortable cotton clothing and things that aren't as toxic? What are you using on your skin to wash your body? All that. You're going to pay attention to what you're putting on your skin. Um, Obviously, what you're doing for your body, what kind of exercise, what kind of like movement are you going to do? Because your body needs it every day. Like I have to sit at a computer screen a lot of the time and I just feel so like I have to get out. I have to go to the gym every day. I have to do errands and stuff just to get outside and go out there, go for walks, whatever. Whatever season it is, whatever condition you're in, you got to find activities that work for you. So if you're somebody who's pretty sick and you don't move around a lot, you got to start small. So your activity level is going to be doing some stretching, doing chair exercises, doing things that are where you're at, right? You can't go to the gym and do all the things like somebody else would do necessarily at this point. Not to say you can't get there, actually. People in the worst, lowest state I have seen get to the highest level, from crippled to jumping and leaping, literally. But that's just it. If you had a plan, you're going to be building a part. You got to have probably people to help you, like you'll have your yoga instructor, you'll have your person to, listen that you listen to videos on the diet stuff. Somebody's clicking you into what you need to know. I mean, there's always help out there. So people definitely get that. When it comes to your body, massage therapy, chiropractic, acupuncture, da da da, you've got like all those things, you know. Um, hydrotherapy, there's just all kinds of stuff. What can you do for your body? So that would be like the thing in your plan. You're going to have the food stuff, a little changes, like every 2 weeks to have new goals. Every 2 weeks, the body, some goals, right? Like, what are you going to strive for every day? And then you get to the mind, and the mind's going to be like, where's my thoughts? Where are my feelings? Where am I at? Right? You have to really assess that, because if you're in a low state, you're like, all right, well, I better work on uplifting my energy and my feelings and my, like, letting go of some of this stuff that stresses me out, all this. Like, there is a mind process that would be, like read The Alchemist, or stuff like that. Like, you're gonna have things to do, like a care plan. Like, you're going to have a certain morning routine and a nighttime routine, likely on the mind as well, that has to do with meditating and or affirmations, clearing your mind, mindset work, retraining your subconscious to what you more so want in your life. You could use your mind to influence your health as well. And then when you get down to the like home and lifestyle, it really does matter how you feel in yourself, in your home, in your surroundings, in your environment, who's around you, the people. What is your like job? What's the environment there? What's your conditions of living? Like, how do you live your life? Do you literally just work and then go sit on the couch? A lot of people do that. I mean, I'm not judging it. I'm just saying, it's like, where's your lifestyle? Like, do you have that habit? You go out on weekends drinking, and okay, it's not a judgment, but it's just to look at. And then when you look at that, you're like, okay, well, realistically, maybe what I could do in this part is, like, instead of just sitting on the couch, you're going to find like something else to take you out of that. Or the drinking on the weekend, you might find yourself to do something else that has no alcohol. Or, you know what I mean? You're just going to make the adjustments. That's what these plans would be. This is what a doctor would. And it's funny, I have it written in like, I tried creating a chart, but like, if I was your doctor, this would be what it would say, basically. This says 6 month plan, because to me, a doctor would work with you for 6 months, but more so, this would be like a 2 week, just ignore 6 months. Every 2 weeks, you're going to write down like things that you would do here. Like, okay, more plant power, clean, whatever. This is just me, my reference for my head, my notes, whatever. You've got the mindset stuff, all the things you could bring into that home, organizing, cleaning, hobbies, joy. What are you going to bring into your week this week that brings joy? Kind of hobby do you want? You know what I mean? You could start something new. So that's what I think doctors should have, is like, you go home with your list that doctor whoever gave to you, right? Like, even that's like a checklist of stuff I have. But if you had a plan for your health that was looking like this, right? Like, your doctor fills this out, and I'm just like, that's it. He's gonna fill it in for you. Why'd that have to get like that? Gosh darn it. Why you gotta be so rude, paper? Yeah. I mean, I would fill this in, right? And like, here's the thing. We just talked all about your diet and stuff. We talked about this stuff every time I see you. If I was your doctor, we would talk about all of it, how it went from the last time. Hey, listen, I've done something like this before. The holistic health counselor that I became, I used to go to one, and she kind of went along that line for me. It was like every 2 weeks I'd see her. I would review the struggles I was having, the setbacks I had, my diet that week, whatever. We'd go through it. And even if I didn't succeed at one of those things, she wasn't like mad. She was like, okay, well, let's think of the reasoning behind why you sabotaged or why you did that. Well, I'm so used to it. Or, oh, I just gave in, temptation, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, at least you get to talk to the person because eventually things didn't shift automatically in most areas. Some things shifted quickly, right? Especially reading the books and all the mindset stuff. But the habits or the cravings, things like that, had to do with a lot of deeper issues, right? So that stuff doesn't just transform in 2 weeks. You're going to have to work on it. No big deal, though. It's actually pretty fun. So, healthcare plan, and then, I don't know, send the person home with like really positive, right? If you send a patient home, like, all right, we got this issue, we're going to handle it. He's looking after it. I don't know about all the drugs, though. I want to say, like, he's not necessarily jumping on the drugs for you just yet. Like, I don't think initially jump on drugs. I would be like, hey, let's go with some herbs. Let's get the body like into a better state of being so those cells can relax and heal. And then you got the care plan, which is like totally helping them every level. This is helping their health. When they change their diet, they're going to feel much better in 2 weeks. When they change their body activity and thinking about their body and what they're doing and how they're looking at life, totally transforms you. So that's what the care plans should look like. I'm going to make like, not a course because it's not really a course, but I'm going to make a worksheet. Like I really want this. I'll probably do like more of a video that I'll get into things deeper because it's like let's be real, people. Our healthcare system is going to fall with the rest of it. Like it just is. It's going to remain strong for the things that's needed, but 80% of it's going to fall away because it's based on false crapola. Like they don't even give a about your diet, you know? And that after 30 years, I'm like, okay, I see through you now. Mm-hmm. Serving the worst things at the hospital to eat. You can't get a juice over there. You can't get no fresh salads or nothing. Like you're getting what Cisco food came in, and you could get a sugary coffee drink and a milkshake, though. Every kind of soda you want. It's like, are you kidding me, dude? So I'm not into their healthcare plan. I'm into our new healthcare plan. Like as a nurse, we had to learn care plans, like which never came into freaking play. I don't know why I had to, whatever. It was just to break down, like, we need this goal and we have to do these things to get to the goal. That's basically what it is. That's basically what you're doing here. You're creating plans every 2 weeks to get to the ultimate goal, which is to get healed, you know? So this is the revolutionary time for us, humanity, to take our health into our own hands. I mean, sure, you might need a little advising in the beginning of that, you know. It's not gonna be through your doctor. It's gonna be through some other professional or a coach, or I'm a nurse, I'm a coach, I'm a nurse coach, whatever. People like me, and I'm not just the only one out there. There's a lot of people that are thinking on these lines, you know. Because imagine you're like, okay, Trish, I'm on, month 2. I'm ready to try juicing for the first time because you're not going to rush into juicing right away or fasting right away. But like it's in your 6-month plan. And you're going to do it. And I'm going to, if you had a real healthcare, they would give you the support. You would be like, oh my God, I'm so nervous for those 3 days. Oh my God, how am I going to get it out by without eating and only drinking juice? How am I going to, no, how am I going to have the support? Hey, it's like having an AA meeting or whatever person or whatever you call them. But having the accountable person on the other end of this phone, whatever. God, I can't even talk right now. But you know what I'm saying? Like if you had support during those 3 days, even like a home visit to check in. And if you had a setback and you ate some food, you would feel honorable enough to tell your coach or person that's with you. And they're going to be like, it's okay. You obviously want to get through that whole thing, whatever the plan was, but it's okay. You broke down, no big deal. Next time, you'll carry it further. You know what I mean? That's the kind of care you need in your life, especially when you're trying to get better. But the thing is, you get into the medical world and they're not telling you that you're going to get better or how to get better. They're going to tell you that, oh, we found this drug. We have this drug. This drug, you know what this drug has done? It has helped some people. Okay. And then, you know what? I've seen it all the time. They go home, take the meds. Well, I first thing that clicks in my head is they don't feel better, but sometimes they do. And sometimes the issues get a little bit resolved. They do get a little resolved. But the only time I see them get fully resolved where, is because the person's doing work for themselves, working on things for themselves. Like those are the people I see that are more positive. They are eating healthier. They have love in their life. They're just like more positive person. Things are going well for them. Those are the people I see thrive. So for those people who are down in the dumps, completely in wasteland because their whole life has been there. I mean, you really got to look at that's why like doctors don't take a look. If you grew up in poverty, being beaten and your whole life, you're an adult, you're here, but my God, right? There is so much to work. Like those people need more work, more love than the guy who's been like pretty happy his whole life and like things just needed some shifts. He did that more easily than the guy who's got or the lady who's got, all that heavy stuff. Those are the ones that doctors want to turn away because they don't have time. And they're like, oh, the victim, oh, they're complaining. It's like, wow, dude, you guys you look right through people most of the time. I mean, that's how it felt. It's not every doctor, of course, but time to get yourselves right. I'm going to make a printable version so that people could just copy and like make photocopies of it so that you guys could have it and start writing out some cool plans, right? It's just fun, even it's creative. It's like, okay, I'm gonna stretch every morning after I get out of bed. I'm gonna literally, you could even stretch in the bed, I tell you, but stretch out of bed on a yoga mat on the floor or something, right? Yeah, there's a lot you could do, guys, for yourself. And that's really where healthcare is going to go. It's going to become a more sovereign, independent act. Healthcare is care for your health. It's like, it's not about the guy outside of you. They're not taking care of your health. There's no way. They can't. They can't give you a chemical pill that's causing harm to your body and tell you they're taking care of your health because that's not true. You take care of your health. They're emergency use only. I mean, they're good for the emergency. They're there. We need them for a reason. But you're the one taking care of yourself. So start thinking about it. Look, you could even look at this thing, right? I'll give you a little glimpse. And this is just me brainstorming. So this doesn't necessarily have to be everything, but like, what would we include? We would include the breakfast, lunch, dinner. And these are just concepts of like, what would you do that week? Lessening junk food, right? Learn the value of nutrition or do some meal planning, assisting, blah, 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 check in every 2 weeks, new plan, whatever. Then it's like your activity, list 10 activities to choose from that you could do because you want to be active every day. Stretch every day. We're going to talk about cleansing in this area, the body, whatever. You could do there's a lot of other things I didn't write down here. And then sleep was a thing that we could get into because I think that's super important when it comes to healing. Mindset, of course, you've got all the things. Mindset could be a lot of stuff. And then, again, I didn't get into as much as my brain will throw up because trust me, that's like 2% of how I could then go into a million things. However, my thought for you is get yourself kind of aligned with like deciding that like you would schedule your week for work or kids schedule, maybe schedule in a bit of a care plan for yourself or of course I'm here, I'm not on here to sell anything. I'm just here to tell you guys about doing that for yourself, and I will give you like a worksheet to use, like something you can print that is all that I have today because I feel like I just really wanted to get that out there. I'm going to do more. Like I said, I'll do another video that's more in depth, like with all the stuff I just showed you. And then you can like, it's fun, dude. Like you could do that on a Sunday evening, plan for your week, or you could do whatever, whenever you want to. And I'm big on starting new things on Tuesdays, not Mondays. There is a lot behind that, but starting something on a Tuesday is usually like the best energy to begin things, not on a Monday. Monday is like not to start new things. If you look astrologically and like things around like the planets, stuff like that, that rule the days of the week, but that's a whole nother topic. So, all right, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Hope you got something out of this. If you did, please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.